You guys? Once again, it's on. Welcome to Sex Talk with T Gray right here on WEMS Radio. Happy Tuesday night, everybody. We're going to come in here, have ourselves a good time. You guys already know I have a fantastic guest ready to chop it up with you all. Mr. Ridiculous Comedy himself, all the way in the depths of cold in Florida. It's cold down there. Nick Sue Fries in the building. Come on in.
Hey, how you doing? How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. You down there freezing in Florida?
Yeah, anything under 70.
Like it's cold, cold.
Yeah,
You don't need know nothing about no cold. Boy, I'm from up north, man. You don't know nothing about no cold.
that's why I stay down here.
Well, thank you so much for joining me tonight. I appreciate you coming through. You have definitely been keeping a laugh, a smile on my face, bro. You be cracking me up.
Thank you, appreciate it.
So, if you guys don't know this young man, if you haven't hopped on social media to see any of his videos, if you haven't been out and caught any of his stand up, he has a new comedy special out doing big things. Tell everybody about your special.
Well, it's called Part Time Dad, and it's about a whole bunch of experiences of fathers that don't have their kids and have to deal with baby mama drama and things like that. But then it expands, man. I go into just life, how the kids got here, so some definitely good sex talk in there. Um, with everything, man. It's just good life stories. I'm a storyteller when it comes to the jokes, but I try to put, some bad things into some good perspectives.
This thing, you should have been working with me. Look, helping me to punch up one of my. I'm new to the comedy game. I've been doing what I'm doing media wise for a minute, but comedy I'm new. So one of
Oh,
my
just let me know. I
one of
can
my
set it
jokes
up
is
right.
about being a recovering baby mama,
Oh, yeah. See.
and so I talk about it like I'm going through a 12-step program. Um,
Hmm.
is for everything that I've written so far. To be honest with you, it is my favorite joke of mine so far. I love it. But yeah,
Yeah, and when it's personal, it always is the best. That's the ones that you like. You
it's
follow up.
you know what though? It's personal to a fault because I was never a bad baby mother. Like I'm the baby mother that don't really get on your nerves too much. I'm not running back and forth to court with you. I'm
Oh,
not I'm just not with the shit. I don't give a fuck about who you deal with. I don't
good.
even care. Like is my child living, they not breathing. Okay, let's keep pushing because
Yeah.
this 18, 21 years gonna fly by. Like I'm that baby mama.
Okay.
I don't really have time for it. But the joke is centered around so many experiences that I know my guy friends have, or things that I
Yeah.
know that they go through at the hand of their baby mama. Um,
Exactly.
yes, but I mean, but it is it's shit they don't teach you out there when you're out here fucking. You know, we'll get into it. Um, so you're a dad, of course. How many kids do you have?
I got two kids. Well, two kids that are mine, and I have a sister that passed away, and she had four kids. And so I'm always around a whole bunch of kids.
So with your kids of your own, um, it's always important the lessons that we pass on. What do you think is the most important lesson for you to pass on to your kids about sex?
About sex.
Yes.
Um, live life. I don't even know. Like, cause it's hard for me. I grew up with lessons. Like I had kids young, and it hurt at first. But now I see my friends that are my age struggling, and my kids are almost self-sufficient. My daughter's 14, turning 15, and my son just turned 11. So
Mm-hmm.
like my kids are able to do. It's not really much that I have to do now. Like they're good at school. I really don't got to do too much. So, man, I don't know. I just tell them that life has ups and life has downs, but you just make sure that you know what I mean. Like you doing what you want to do, and
Okay, so
yeah,
while you were growing up, what was the attitude towards sex in your family?
it was cool. My mom was just always put on a condom, and I mean, like at 13, 14, like just put on a condom. That was it.
That was it. Do you feel like that's the most important lesson that you learn about sex from your
Shit, I ain't
parents?
learned because at 18 I had a kid, but I wanted to feel it.
I know that's right. Yeah, so
Um,
when I was younger, my mother used to always tell me to make sure the dude had on two condoms. Like
wow,
she would always be like, "Cause one could bust."
yeah,
Just have to, just always like. And I used to think to myself, "Yo, what do sex gotta feel like with two condoms on?" To
nothing,
this day, I never found
absolutely
out.
nothing.
To this
Yeah,
day, to this day, I still don't know what it
no,
feels
yeah.
like with no condom. So that's one thing that I've always kind of wanted to know from a man's perspective. What really is the difference between the condom versus no condom? What is the feeling? What's the difference?
Actually feeling flesh and moisture and wetness and God's gift, and then like imagine, yeah, I don't know. Like you ever held something in your hand that's I don't know, and then you put on a glove and try to hold it, and it's completely different. Like man, you really didn't even get to touch it for real, for real. Like I don't know.
So
Like
so then okay, it doesn't feel the same. But it so one, it's so many different advancements that they've made in condoms. Um,
since it is a sex talk, like I don't know. I think the most appreciative part of like sex is like right in the beginning, just getting the head in, and with a condom, you don't feel that same experience. You be damn. I don't even know if my head all the way in. Like this shit. She making this face, and you. Oh, I guess. I guess.
but so I'm gonna just give y'all a little bit of tea about tea gray. There's something in my eye, first of all. So if you all see me doing this, don't be alarmed. I'm trying to get it. Um, Me and condoms have had a love hate relationship, and I know that that's interesting or interesting to say because condoms, for one, are for safety and
Yeah,
also
maybe.
pregnancy prevention, so they serve their purpose. They're definitely needed. Um, but I've always had like a love hate with them because like my body didn't respond to condoms well. Like if you tried to go in there, and maybe it was the brand, maybe it was whatever was in them, I don't know. But for years, like if you try to come at me with a condom, like old girl would dry up on you real fast. Old girl be like, nah, I'm done. Like, nah. Like I could
Right.
be, ready, wet as a mug, throbbing, all that good shit.
And
Dudes
that
line up
condom
with
just
me.
mess up
He
the
just
whole night. Yep.
do a whole 2, 3 pumps, and I'm like, nah.
Hmm.
Like it would, and I don't know if it was a subconscious thing. Again, I don't know if it was just my body's reaction, but I had such an issue for so many years. Um,
I think it's the smell.
it could be. It could
The
definitely be.
smell of the damn condoms don't come off you
It could
forever.
definitely be. So the reason why I asked you, from the male's perspective, what that feeling is, because I feel like a lot of people aren't able to articulate that. And a lot of people use that feeling as a means to get them in situations where they are having kids that they really didn't want or didn't plan on making, or they coming up with something they definitely didn't want to catch.
Ooh, me.
All in the name, all in the name of the feeling, all in the name of what it really feels like. But
Mhm.
maybe I feel like sometimes some women don't act as if we understand, but I'm saying I understand that shit because the feeling that I had in that time of my life where the condoms just was turning me like totally off. Um, it's nothing like feeling the heat of a man, of their skin or the veins in their dick. Like it's nothing like that. Like I get excited just now thinking about it. But what I did
Right.
notice is that as I got older, like now, I can use condoms and I'm okay. But they have to be a specific brand. Like there has to be a specific brand for me to still feel it, for me to still vibe with it, rock with it. But I think it's just very, very interesting when it comes to that. People uh, We talk a lot about having safe sex, and don't get me wrong, safe sex is what the goal is, what it should be. But it's not like, we not grown. We out here fucking, y'all. We out here
Right.
fucking. You know what I'm saying? I can't tell you the last time I seen a motherfucking woman in the store and buy a goddamn condom. I couldn't tell you the last time. So, we out here just meet the meat, skin to skin out here getting this shit. But
So you supposed to do it. Jesus ain't wear no condom.
Jesus, ain't
Said in the Bible not one time.
nobody kind of
All these Catholics sinning.
out here running Magdalene. You know she was
No,
throwing it back. Oh,
no,
good
but
pussy was out though for real in the Bible. Y'all try to act like y'all don't understand what good pussy was taking niggas out in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucking Delilah. She done fucked around and cut off Samson's head. What makes you think a man is gonna cut off the thing that makes him his strongest, gifted to him by God, if not by pussy? Pussy is fuck. Y'all try to act like pussy's not as powerful as it is. But even in biblical times, they understood it.
yeah, I started the wars.
Hey, hey, and it never ended the
Civilizations
war.
of people wiped out.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. That's funny though. Pussy been around longer than anything. Y'all still think y'all can compete with it. Y'all can come up against it. Do you?
Who's y'all? Why you throwing me in this group?
Y'all,
I'm a feminist.
look, y'all will be anybody with a penis. Y'all think
Oh man.
up against it. You can't. It's stronger than that. I do apologize. I'm about to apologize to you. I'm about to apologize to my audience because whatever's in my eye is driving me insane. And so I really have to get it.
Oh, I'm
Um,
sorry.
no, no, it's okay. I'm going to step away for just a moment. Again, honest, I know we
All
live.
right,
And
cool.
I know
I'll keep them entertained.
if I could, I would keep going. Prophet, can you possibly chime in, hop on camera for just a second, maybe have some conversation with this dope brother? And I promise I will be right back, but I have to get this.
I don't even think he probably in the bathroom. Well, while I'm on this by myself, it is sex talk. Y'all think them two ever had sex like together, or like they just work on the cameras and shit? I imagine like the cameras in like just like two different rooms. Like he just in the other room, and then she just in that room. And right after the show, they just be. Let me stop and just wait patiently.
Ten ways with it. Right mind, right grind, like time, might shine. Come in, nigga, treat this pussy like it's tic-tac-toe. Give me them three big O's back to back in the row. He got the hunch, he can't leave me for the next bitch. Cause I let them gag me after lunch till I throw my breakfast. A hella, ain't nothing villa, ain't no UPS when I do deliver. He put these legs like Moses when I make him see God. These bitches couldn't hold a crown, it was all a facade. You're a winner. Chances of these bitches beating me, I getting slimmer. Yeah, your nigga wanna eat me up for dinner, fantasizing about me tugging on his zipper while I bend over his lap, blowing it back in the mirror. You bitter? I said what they said, I know he gonna love it here. Meet him on 112, bust it open anywhere. Now let's go on forever naming who I'm better than. Leo win, impress, or go pussy president. Good pussy me in the hood every Tuesday. Make sure you show up. Right tonight your face with it. Bad girl I come turn off the place with it. Tic ties, money long, 10 ways with it. Right mind, right grind, like time, might shine. It's Leah, nigga.
All right now, you guys, I do absolutely apologize, but at least it gave y'all an opportunity to tune into some dope ass music from Notes 82 that was right tonight, which that was giving me all the New York vibes I needed, you guys. I
Yes, son, done.
was. I like it. I like it. Yes. So thank you so much for waiting on me, bro. I apologize, y'all. Whatever was in my
Nah, no problem. Hey,
me, I was about to do the show like this the rest of the night.
dang.
I can't be on here like one eye Willie out this bitch. So let's jump right back in. So we were talking a little bit about protection, talking a little bit about the difference between what sex feels like with and without. Like I know everybody can go back to that first time that they just slid up in there for real. Um, what has
Oh,
changed for you since that first time you felt it to maybe the last time you did? What has changed for you sexually?
well, I don't think nothing's changed. um, yeah, pussy still pussy. It's it's still the same. Now I have a vasectomy and I'm married, so I don't be like fucking around. But so like yeah, I don't even just raw
So you
dogging it for the rest of my life.
haven't learned anything about yourself, um, no deeper appreciation for the pussy, um, nothing
Oh
has
yeah,
between the first time and the last time. Like I don't know how old you was when you started fucking, but I'm gonna go ahead and at least offer up
yeah,
15.
no, definitely appreciating it more. At the end of the day, a woman's giving you like her body. That's not something that she made or she worked for. You know what I mean? That's something that she was created with. Like, and me as a man, I don't know, I'm more of even a gentleman. Like, but I appreciate that, hoe or not. Like, um, you being able to give yourself up to me, like that's dope.
Yeah, most definitely. So, who do you consider yourself to be as a lover? If you had to describe yourself as a lover, what would that be?
Mm-hmm. Pleasing, but at the same time, I look for satisfaction too. So I don't know, and then who to describe myself as? Like, I don't.
So, for me, as a
Okay.
lover, um, I'm a caretaker, and I'm also, let me think of a fan. Let me think of a really great word to describe it. I'm definitely a caretaker, um, but I'm also, I can't think of what they used to call these people. Way back in the times of kings and queens, and the man who would come to do the beheading, and he had the black thing on his head.
Yeah, the executioner.
Whatever he was called, that's me too.
The executioner.
That's me too. So as a lover, like I'm going to make sure that you're well taken care of. We want to make sure that from head to toe, there's no stone left unturned as far as pleasure, satisfaction, things of that nature. But I'm also going to kill you in the process. I'm going to leave with your soul in a bag. I put them shits in a backpack, take them around with me.
Yeah.
I'm also going to be that. Um, Understanding who we are as lovers a lot of times begins in the beginning phases of our sexual lives. Um, how we grow, how we learn, how we move through those experiences, and then what our end result is. Are all things that we use to formulate who we are as lovers.
Yeah.
I know from my
Oh,
experiences that I am a caretaker because I am very giving. The person's satisfaction is very important to me. I don't think all women operate under that same vein, but the other person's satisfaction is very important to me. I know a lot of men say, "Oh, we want the woman to come first." Nah, I'm looking to get you first, bro. So I'm a caretaker. I love to take care of the person that I'm sharing bed with, but I also want to leave such a mega impression on your soul that for real, you could get some of the pussy, but you just really don't. It's just not gonna be the same.
yeah.
It's just not gonna be the same. What kinds of things do you think have you learned about yourself along the way to shape and mold the type of
Okay.
lover that you are now?
guess when I started having sex, like if it was with a girlfriend or something, I always felt like, oh, I got to be nice and slow, and it always had to be romantic, and but like side bitches or going doing crazy shit or just random shit, like those and you just thrash. Like that was my mindset. But then it's like at the end of the day, like your women want to get thrashed too, and I didn't learn that until I was yeah dating this one girl that was just like, yo, why you so nice? Like you have this so crazy demeanor and you know you muscular, like you don't use it. You always like be sweet with me, like throw me on the bed, this and that. And I'm like, oh, no problem.
So, do you think that the whole concept of nice guys finishing last, do you think that that also applies to the bedroom?
um, yes and no, but I think that's a good thing because yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
Like I don't think some girls, I don't know, they like the nice guy, but I don't think for the most part, like if I'm out, usually I got like my goals on and I'm acting crazy, and I see girls, but those the ones like, and they're the one that'll come on to you. They'll be trying to fuck like that night, but whenever I'm just chilling, like got glasses on, being like a little nerd, I don't ever get like no attention like that. Like you know what I'm saying, like a jacket on.
Hmm. So, I tapped in just a little bit, you guys, on being a lover. So, it's important to understand the type of lover that you are. It's important because, one, it aids in being totally transparent with yourself. We talked about transparency last week. So it aids in you being transparent with yourself. It also helps when you are with new partners, or even if you've been with your same partner. It helps when you come into the bedroom to understand what you're delivering. Um, a lot of times when you come into the bedroom, a lot of people have the notion of the only purpose is to nut. But there's a bigger purpose when you're having true intimacy. There's a bigger purpose when you're more focused on the type of lover you are and how you deliver that to your partner as opposed to just the nut. And being a good lover, you can take care of that person's body from head to toe before and that even happens. You know what I mean? You can make sure you push a person to their past a certain point of pleasure or ecstasy or whatever the case may be. But it's a deeper foundation in understanding self. So if you understand you, the things that have shaped and molded you when you go into the bedroom, or the idea of you, or how you choose to present yourself, or what's the impression that you want the person to have when they get up out the bed. All of those things play into the type of lover that you are. So for 2022, you guys, I'm challenging you all to start to understand that about yourself. Start taking some notes on yourself. Stop offering yourself some advice on how to be a better lover in whatever instance that may be. Um,
Yeah, stop fucking for you, fuck for us.
yes, please do. Yes, get one in for your girl. I love to hear about it. Um, because the end result is what your partner walks away with. So, how do you think your partner experiences you sexually? What do you think your wife walks away with? If she walks away, I don't know. Her legs might still be a little wobbly.
Yeah,
But what do
she go
you
to sleep.
that what do you think that experience is for her?
I don't know. I would say fun, man. Like we like to keep it fun. Um, yeah. Oh shit, fun, good time. I don't know much more to explain it. Yeah,
So she walks away with that dude's fun. He's
yeah,
fun.
yeah. Good time. Let's do this again. It's like a roller coaster, but longer. The roller coasters be like 2, 3 minutes.
How sexual are you? Like
Extremely.
Extremely, like, do you call yourself a freak or any of those things?
I don't call myself that, but shit, I like to fuck a lot. Like at least 6, maybe 7 times a week.
6 or 7 times in a week
Yeah,
on different days?
yeah. One a day is cool with me. I could, but two. It all depends.
No breaks, bro. No, so that's
Sometimes,
twice
yeah,
on Monday. Like, how the
yeah.
fuck do these numbers work? How do these numbers work? Let me tell
Yeah.
y'all. So the average for most people is, believe it or not, you guys, is like 62 times in a year. And so 62 times a year is like a couple times a week, and a little extra on your birthdays and holidays.
Wow, that's 52 weeks in a year. That's less than. Oh my God, that's once, maybe twice a week.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, so that is the norm.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
I ain't on that.
The normal average. And you out here like, what the fuck is that? I'm on this 7 days a week shit.
As soon as we hang up, listen, girl.
What do you think gives you that energy, that stamina, that tenacity to knock it out? Look, 4 times as much as anybody else in the world is. What do you think does that for you?
I have no idea. I don't know why I was this way, but
It's just the way the
been
Lord.
this way. And when we started dating, I remember she was like, "Yeah, why you like this? Are you like dating me just to have sex?" I'm like, "No, like I like you, but nigga, I just like having sex." So like,
Put two and two together.
yeah, might as well just keep it going. Like if it's too much, you want me to fuck somebody else? I'm sorry, but no, but
So, what is that like though, married? Because there's so many married people that struggle in that area. So many married people that struggle to find the time, that struggle to keep the connection, um, struggle just to have the strength to get up and fuck another day.
well,
So,
I don't know. I guess because of I don't know what's it per se my lifestyle. Like I'm the fun guy almost all the time. You know what I mean? But I like to always keep our relationship fun. Like we go on dates very often, and in my job, like even if she comes to me with work, like it's still a date. Like we out, we're drinking, we're partying. Like I'll get VIP. Like we'll go places afterwards. They'll give us bottles just because I just did a show down the street or something like that. So like all these experiences that we have, and we have them together. We travel very often. Like we're going to a different city, different states. We're always seeing new stuff.
mhm,
But at the end of the day, like when I'm not working, we're really homebodies. We just like to be home, cuddled up, watching a few movies, and fucking like, and that's us. It's cool, it's fun, and I don't know. That's my best friend, man.
yeah, that's dope though. That's the way. That's the way that it should be. Like, I think sometimes people miss that part, or think it's not attainable. But to be linked up to somebody that is your best motherfucking friend,
Yeah, like that's really my
and
nigga. Like,
yo, and you can slap them cheeks too.
right.
Win-win. It's a win-win. Plus, you cute. I like you a little bit. Win-win. But how do you get past just the ass though? Let me ask you that. How do you, when you're in your dating phase, you guys are fucking a lot. How do you get past the ass to say, you know what, I'm really in love? Or or if she couldn't fuck again, you know what I mean? What
Yeah,
is it that makes it more than that? Like, when did you understand, or when did you realize that, hey, this is more than that?
it's a lot of things. Just family background, just belief system, just having somebody that even has your back. Like really when shit's against the wall, you know what I mean? But just somebody on your side, and it took that. And then I've been in a whole bunch of relationships. I had kids with somebody else, like, and then
Mhm.
seeing like, yo, I was miserable in that environment, but in this environment, even if everything's against me, I always have somebody on my side. We're gonna walk through this together. And so you just start realizing, yeah, there's not a lot of these out here. So fuck all that other bullshit. I'm done with all that extra. If I'm a party, I'm a party with my girl. If I'm hanging out late, I can always call her, hey babe, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Even now, I'll be in a situation. There'll be hoes around. Hey babe, man, it's hoes around. I just want to let y'all know. So when there's pictures and shit posted, but I'll be home about an hour or so. I'm just hanging out, photo ops, hanging with these people,
Mhm.
and that's how I treat it. But
Yeah, they hoes everywhere. The
yeah,
hoes are universal language. Ain't, it ain't one city, one country, one party,
yeah.
one club that ain't
And
got hoes.
especially when they see you happy, it's like they want that happiness. Oh man, you did this with your girl, and blah, blah, blah. Y'all look so happy. Okay, all right, but
That's so funny that you say that because I think that men that have the perspective of solid monogamous situations, um, I think a lot of times they find comfort. It's also an ego boost, but I think that they just find a different level of acceptance when it comes to when you know that you're doing what you're supposed to do as a man. Especially if you know you beating it up on a regular. You know that everything that's on your end is right. Like I think men find comfort in the fact that yeah, I can be around 100 hoes and I'm alright. You know what I mean? I can be like, nah, psh, I'm done. Nah, bitch,
yeah,
nah. You know what I mean? I think that some dudes like to be able to say no sometimes. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of dudes out here that's just hoes. Not taking nothing away from y'all, but I think that some men like the fact that yeah, I can still be attractive. I can still be fine. You can still want me. You might even try to put your ass on me, but I have enough power in me, or I got something so much better than this that I can be like, nah. I think some dudes like that shit.
yeah. Because I don't know. I just realized how much you can lose. And again, I think about all these situations that I've been through, and like with her, how different it would have been without her.
Mm-hmm.
And I just see how much situations that I know I'm about to get into, and shit, even half of it is like almost everything I do. I think about my wife ahead of time, like writing new jokes, for doing this, doing this, doing that. Even like you see some of my skits.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, baby, I got some girls coming over to the studio. I'm just letting you know about it. It's always just been, I don't know. It came to a point to where like that's my partner. I don't even think of it as like his girlfriend, and then they teach you husband, but then they forget like they took out the king and queen and like building a castle and building your kingdom and stuff like that. That I think is people that we just forget about, and it's like no, this is my rider. Like, how would
Mm-hmm.
you treat your queen? Like that really takes care of everything in the castle and holds it down. You're gonna be a king. You're gonna be perfect. You're gonna make sure you take care of her first,
Right,
and then all your needs and stuff like that.
right. So let's talk about future needs because well, one, I don't know how long you two have been together, but like y'all about to be together for the rest of y'all lives. So you have time ahead of you. Um, what are some of your fantasies that you want to see through or fulfill with your wife? If you could share it, if you could tell us, like, because I'm sure it's still some shit y'all ain't done.
Mm, nah, we good. We did it. but
You've done everything. Y'all done everything.
yep, pretty much.
So
But
you have
no, it's just more of
no
like
desires, no nothing that you want to try, you want to do, you want to get into. Like nothing.
nah, just more traveling and different places.
Okay, okay, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah,
Ain't nothing wrong with it. That's definitely um, on my list for 2022. I definitely need to get back to travel.
yeah.
So
No, you got to.
a lot. Well, in the beginning of 2022. I am working on having people to do like a sexual bucket list. So this is gonna be my challenge to you, bruh. Since you say you done everything, you had everything, you don't want nothing else. You ever see, do, taste, try, smell, touch. None of like all your five senses are just gonna be like fuck it for the rest of your
Unless it's
sexual
like
life.
Rihanna or somebody, like that's the only like.
So I'm gonna challenge you and your wife as well. We're gonna take this challenge to wifey too to
Okay.
create a sexual bucket list. So your sexual bucket list can absolutely be anything, but I want you both to put five sexual situations. And by situations, they can be a desire, they could be a fantasy, it could be a place, it could be whatever. It could include another person, whatever the case may be. But five things that maybe you'd want to try or do, have an experience, or just intrigued by, might be good if we, both of you take and create your sexual bucket list. Five things each, and then start tackling those things. Don't do these things all the time or every time. Give yourself like a year to get it done. So maybe each of you put six, and then every other month you pick another person's thing out their bucket list. And no matter what it is, gotta go for it. Gotta attain it. Gotta achieve it. Get through.
She
Like
gonna be mad at you.
I'm just saying, I think it's such a fair exercise into intimacy for couples. It is such a exciting way to really dive into who your partner really is. Although you guys have been partners long, and a
All
lot
right.
of other people have.
She put some crazy
Sometimes
shit out there. I believe it. That'll
right,
be a
it's
good way to
sometimes
break us
it's
up.
things that we don't say to our partners because we are concerned about judgment. We don't want our partners to look at us differently. I don't want you to know that this is what I'm really into. Or even in being open, sometimes you could be closed minded. So that's just my challenge for you all for 2022. Everybody put six things in this sexual bucket list, whatever the scenario, whatever the situation, whatever the vibe, whatever the position, like whatever, make it as descriptive as possible. And then every other month, just pick one out, one from hers, one from yours. And y'all see it through. See if after a year you don't be like, that goddamn that T Gray was on something. I mean, like, that T Gray, that girl be into it. She on the stuff. Yeah, yeah,
Nah, most definitely. That sounds good.
yeah. But I think it's important. I think what's important in um, monogamous relationships is to continuously keep your person excited, continuously keep it fresh. Um, like you said, your lady is your best friend, so that laughter is there. Humor, I'm sure, is included in the bedroom. There's so many things that go overlooked, and so for 2022, I'm just naming the show right now. This is No Stone Left Unturned Tuesday, you guys. So I want to just ensure that as the audience listens, as you will take notes and learn, leave no stone left unturned in your sex lives. If anything during the pandemic, it should have told you or taught you that, hey, tomorrow's not promised. So if you want to be butt naked on a cliff, one dick in your ear, one dick in your hand, whatever the case, fucking see that shit through. Okay? Fucking see that shit I can see that shit through in 2022. This is what we do. See that shit through. If I want somebody to pull these dreads so tight that one might come out, god damn it, see this shit through. Okay?
Ow.
See through. I'm trying to lose all of this. Okay, lashes off, all of that, locks displaced, all of that. Yes, indeed. So, what is most important about sex to you?
To be real with you, it's not important at all.
Okay.
I just like it. It's like
Mhm.
a sport.
Okay. So do you think it's like a sport because you fuck so much, or did you go into having sex with that ideal that you're sport fucking?
I think I went into sex thinking it was sport fucking. Like I've never even thought that, but yeah, yep, that's how I think about it ever since the beginning.
Does that change from, I guess, having sex or fucking? Does that change from fucking to making love? Like, do you think it's a difference there, or do you think that there's really no the lines are askew, or it's a line that doesn't necessarily exist?
I think it's a line that doesn't necessarily exist because, again, like I thought it was like that. Like, oh, you have to make it, but then sometimes, yeah, we making love. But I think a lot of girls appreciate getting dick down, like just
Oh
getting their
yeah,
hair pulled and
I do. I do. I'm not gonna speak
it's
for all girls, but I would
yeah,
say
it's
they
harder.
like me
I don't think a
down.
girl's just gonna come just face to face, slow penetration, because I'm looking in her eyes. Like I need
I
her,
got the mind. Um,
reverse cowgirl while I'm playing with that clit.
I don't know. I'm thinking just in my memory banks. I happen to know a dude who got them eyes. Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
Swear to God. Shout out to you if you're watching. Girl, you know who you are. Got them eyes like shit. But so if you take away the sport of sex, what do you feel like you're left with?
intimacy,
Okay, so it's intimacy commingled with the sport.
right?
Okay, okay. And what does
Like it's
true
a
intimacy look like to you?
hmm, just being in it, not even in a sexual light, but just having the, I want to say like I don't know, knowing that in any situation that this is your rider, like this is your I don't know how to explain that. I'm thinking about literally like I see two people. When you ask me that question, I see two people on the bed, but more of like auras together. You know what I mean? But I
Hmm.
can't put that into
So is it the energy?
yeah.
Okay.
These questions
So,
get deep. Now you be having me think about shit nigga ain't ever think about,
I mean, you should have smoked more before you got here.
right? I'm like, God, no.
Let me
I
to
need a
tell
joint per question. This shit.
I can lighten it out. We look like I can lighten your load the last few minutes. I can lighten your load. So tell me about your funniest sexual experience.
This one girl bit me.
What she did to you? What
Yeah,
she
she was like biting on my lip,
uh-huh.
and I see her, but she bit me and I bled. Like I'm just like, bitch. And I just stopped having sex. And I was just like, okay, bro, like I'll take you home.
Yo,
Like besides
I
that,
mean, so
everything
like,
else.
did you do or say something that made her think that that was okay, or she just was?
No, there was no like. She was just, I'm a biter, and I thought she was gonna bite soft, so I like, but like blood, like a decent amount too. It wasn't like no little, you know what I mean? Like you taste it in your mouth, and oh man, go to the bathroom, spit is blood. You spit again, it's still blood. Like God damn, this bitch
Get
really.
the fuck out of here! Get the fuck out of
Yeah,
here! Damn. Like I haven't had anybody to bite me that hard. And I think that if somebody did, I'd probably punch them dead in the eye. Like,
right. It was really.
for real, it'd be violence
I'm like,
would have
yeah,
occurred.
it's just not good. Like being a man and like my dick halfway in you, and then I punch you in the face. Now what the police gonna think?
I'm like the bitch bit me. I'm bleeding.
Yeah, he tried to take it.
Yeah, she did.
I
She
don't
tried
play that
to take
game.
it. She did. I feel like that's a reasonable argument. It's the Me Too for the men right now. She bit my
Yeah,
lip. I had to smack that out of her. This friend of mine, and it's funny to me. It probably wasn't funny to him when it happened, but this friend of mine, like the girl, bit down on his dick, like he had like a gash, like she bit him down to the white meat. I'm like, yo, what do you do in that situation? Like, could you imagine?
murder,
Exactly.
homicide.
There's no other choice but to kill that
Turn
man.
yourself in, like, you me? Yeah, I did that.
Yeah, I remember that boy like it was yesterday. And so I have a medical background. I work in the medical field for 20 years. And it's one of my closest guy friends. And he's like, I gotta show you something. You gotta look at this. I don't know what to do. I'm like, what
Oh my
happened?
god.
You know, it's just what happened? What the fuck? I feel like what do you gotta do to a bitch? Make her bite your dick mid suck. Like what?
Mhm.
What do you do? What do you gotta do? How do you make somebody mad? That's just a public service announcement out here, fellas. Don't make nobody mad and then stick your dick in their mouth. Just just don't do that. You know, just think ahead. Think about the fact that this is the most vulnerable part of your body, next to your bones. Most vulnerable part of your body. You really want somebody angry to have it in their mouth where
Yeah,
teeth exist? For real?
yeah, but that's why it has to be murder.
Has to be. Has to be. Head is a weapon, you guys. I know y'all don't think so. I know you think head was just this beautiful thing that the Lord created to make you come a little harder. But it can also be a weapon. It can also be a weapon. Be careful out here. That's all I can suggest. That is crazy though, but you got bit like that.
Hmm.
So
Thank God it was just on my lip. Could you imagine?
let me tell you something. Nah. Plus I heard y'all dark skinned niggas like y'all nipples being big. So
Oh no, I ain't on that.
you said, "Hey, that's not me. It's not me. It's not So for 2022, what would be, and I think I did ask you, what is your best sex advice? Um, but I'm going to ask it again because I feel like I've kind of hit you with a few profound things. You might even learn a little bit about yourself since you've been here. So, coming past the pandemic, what would your advice be?
Lick the top and put two fingers in it like you even come here. All 2022, fellas.
That's it.
They
Huh?
could come before you start.
There it is. There it is. There it is. So, before we go, I want you to tell everybody where they can find you, how they can engage with you, and definitely where they can catch this comedy special.
Oh, you can find me at Ridiculous Comedy on Instagram. I have TikTok, but I don't know. I'm too big. I'm too old for TikTok. Um, Nick Sufran. If you just Google me, a lot of stuff pops up. And on Quelly TV, it's like a first black-owned streaming app, and they produce and have all types of stuff from all over the world that they put on
Hmm.
the app. And it was
So, I'm sorry,
actually
real quickly, can you spell Quelly TV for
oh
us?
KWELI TV.
Okay, okay,
It's really dope.
okay.
But
So, you guys
yeah.
make sure that you follow my guests. Make sure that you definitely check out this comedy special. Like, I'm intrigued. I've been catching a few snippets and things here and there, but I'm excited. I can't wait to hear the entire special. You definitely have kept me laughing. I appreciate you coming into the show. You have to let me know what happens with this sexual bucket list with the wife. I
No,
want you all to
definitely.
see it through. Okay. And also for the audience, I want you all to see this through. Create your own sexual bucket list. Don't ever get in the mindset of thinking that you've had it all, you've done it all. There's so many new things out here, so much more to experience, so many things that we can continue to learn. Um, you never want to be in that space where you feel like you can't learn nothing new. So definitely try some new shit, do some new shit. Didn't try it in a new place and then do it twice. This man's fucking every day. At least
I
try to
got
do
one.
Sunday. Come on with
I
it.
want to be able to do it at the nail salon, but right after the lady tell you to go wash your hands after she put that acrylic stuff in the corners.
Yes.
Yeah. That's when.
Why?
Not
Why at
just
that
6 minute
moment?
quickie, because the fact that you know you're gonna get caught is the excitement.
Stupid. They do. Let me tell
I'm
you,
playing.
these people get so upset if you do anything after you wash your hands. Like they be mad at the fuck.
No, we know what you hear. No.
You can't say nothing. Like everything you do is about to mess up their whole situation. That don't be funny to me. Yeah. So
You can
they
come for full set. You get full sex. All
yes,
right, let me chill.
indeed.
Uh,
So, yes, you guys definitely work on your sexual bucket list, okay, for 2022. Um, understand who you are as a lover. Understand what your partner leaves with, the impression that they leave the bedroom with. Um, just because you put it down, you can fuck around so good she don't need to have sex again another 2, 3 weeks. Not taking nothing away from that, but understanding who you are as a lover and how that is enforced in the bedroom, how that's delivered in the bedroom, creates for a whole lot of magic, not just for your partner, but definitely for self gratification as well. So we're going to work on these things for 2022, you guys. I am creating better lovers. I am taking you all deeper into your own intimacy, and we're going to have fun as we get there together, you guys. So I will see you all next week. Same place, same time, Tuesday, 9 to 10 p.m. The Sex Talk with T Gray on WEMS Radio. Thank you to my guest tonight, Nick Sufran, came in here. You all make sure you follow him, get at him, check him out, and I will see you all next week. Bye bye.